Greetings, everyone, and welcome to a new episode of One Take. So, I am currently reading a book about randomness. Random, right? They never get better. But anyway, what's really interesting is the author made a good point in one of the sections that really resonated with me. And when he was speaking in terms of randomness or luck, in this case, bad luck, that we as people typically only assign randomness or any sort of luck to bad things that happen to us or mistakes that are made, whatever the case may be with that. Think about it. Most of us, when something unpredicted happens and it's bad, we tend to blame randomness or just plain old bad luck. Something random happened. Oh, it's bad luck. Oh, whatever the case may be. But we rarely, if ever, do it on the opposite side. When something goes well for us, or we have a string of success, or we are successful in general, most of the time, speaking to ourselves about ourselves, we don't think that there's any randomness or luck associated with that. Now, why is that? I tend to think, or at least the easy thing is, and maybe it's because I'm a guy and we are just naturally really good at it, is that it's a great excuse. It's a great excuse to not have it be our fault, for it to not be some sort of shortcoming of ours. So if we can blame it on something bad, on bad luck or randomness, something that just happens, then it's not reflected on us negatively. So our pride stays secure, our position in society, our company, in front of our friends, family, whatever the case may be. Even to ourselves, we can keep telling ourselves, no, you're awesome. Oh, this is great. It's all good. No, it was because of that. Well, there's a problem with that. And the problem is that we can become a victim of our own success if we don't account for the amount of just pure ass luck and randomness that can be associated with so much success in our lives. Now, whether that's randomness as far as two things worked out together, or the timing on something was perfect, or the market worked out well, or rates were down, whatever the case may be, if we don't take into account the fact that there is so much randomness associated with our own success or the success of our businesses or our plans or our projects, things like that, it can actually impede us. We start to not see warning signs. We start to not see things that could happen. We start to not see alternatives that could potentially be right in front of our face. And what that does is not only does it limit our options, but limits our ability to action on those options or even the reality that's around us. So if we constantly think, oh, I've been successful, oh, I've done all this, oh, or this has never happened and it's never going to, chances are it's going to, and not in a good way. And so when it comes to our personal lives, and particularly our business lives as well, we need to be very aware of how much luck and randomness plays in our overall success. That way, we can always be on the lookout and we're always open minded about what's going on and we can plan accordingly. We can react, we can change. We just don't stay in the same thing because it's always worked. We find other avenues. And hey, maybe you don't have to change anything and it works out. That's awesome. But wouldn't you have liked to just predict a little bit of bad stuff that's happened? Just a little bit, even just a little bit, both personally and professionally. Well, you have to take into account randomness and just pure luck, even in your successes. This has been One Take. Make it a great day. Make it a great week. Take care.